What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are in another rebuild on Madden 21, and today we are doing a special one that I actually was surprised has never been done in my knowledge on YouTube, and it's the no salary cap rebuild. Now, we usually don't play long enough for the salary cap to become an issue. However, today we're going to at least play 5 seasons probably, because usually about year 3, maybe year 4, that's when contracts become an issue. But that is also, we usually do realistic ones, so it might become an issue before then. As you can see right now, this team has a cap space of 32 million. However, I'm going to ensure that that becomes worse, especially with penalties. I never clear the penalties, literally ever. We usually are fine even when a fantasy rebuild comes up, because usually that first year is fine because obviously the other teams are taking a bigger hit than we are usually, so the penalty actually, ends up becoming less for us in the long run. Like, the salaries are lesser, so the penalty doesn't matter as much for the first year, but in this one it could matter more because we're going to be taking on huge contracts while losing a lot of dead cap. And obviously we're not going to get rid of Miles, but let's say we get rid of Conklin, because, he is a decent player, but 79 overall, we could do better. We could easily trade a tackle for like a 90 overall guard probably. Wills we'd keep. Treader I would probably get rid of because obviously, he is on the older side. I wouldn't get rid of Baker probably, but, Olivier. There's a couple of guys here, Case Keenum, some guys that the penalty will matter, but because we're going to have salary cap turned off, it probably won't matter. Of course, if you guys like the rebuilds, if you guys like new ideas like these, new-ish. I mean, like I said, I don't think it's been posted on YouTube, but I mean, is it new? I don't know. I don't know. But if you guys like these types of videos, let me know in the comment section below. Of course, I will also let you know. Where the hell is it? I never touch it. That is not it. Salary cap. By the way, just a tip. Do not disable this ever if you're playing franchise, unless that's the kind of franchise you want to play, because once it is off, it's off. You cannot turn it back on. Don't know why that technology hasn't been, solved, but you cannot. Like literally, that's it. No chance, no opportunity. Let's take a look at what it looks like now in the salaries. I probably should have just become an owner, by the way. You can see NA, and that doesn't stand for North America. That stands for not available, right? I think. Maybe. But of course, I was going to do this with the Cowboys roster, but because of the Cowboys in real life kind of playing badly, their roster isn't as reflective of their, the Madden cheese they've had over the years. Maybe if we would have went with like day 1 rosters or something, but the Browns have always been, at least for the last couple of years, have been really sick in Madden. So that's the team we're going to go with. Wyatt Teller, by the way. What a beast. New lineman to trade for in Madden, I suppose. We're going to do some of the obvious trades, obviously Mr. Quentin Nelson, but there probably will be some other trades that we will utilize to add to the team. Now, I will say, if there's a chance for us to get the number 1 overall pick to go for Trevor Lawrence, I will, because Baker Mayfield, he's all right. I think he's just good enough in Madden, 83 overall star, 25 years old. I think that's just good enough, but obviously a superstar X factor like Lawrence is going to be way better in the long run, and we start off with a bang. However, I feel like they need to, let's not say, I think they definitely need to change the trade logic, because, we should be getting way more for Goodson than little old Quentin Nelson. A 4th round next, 4th round this year and a 3rd round next year with Goodson for Quentin Nelson. It's going to happen. Thompson and Smith for Zach Martin, who should be good till, 34, maybe 35, we're lucky. This is a travesty. We're so close to that trade. Let's just try to get a little bit higher, and hopefully it'll go. So in the long run, this might actually not be that good of a trade at all, but I will say these safeties are most valuable to Washington for some reason, so we'll go for it, whatever. I mean, it's probably going to be... Oh, Jesus, what have I done? How did I do that? I did it all in one little motion. Oh, my God. I tried to get Fuller, couldn't do it. Tried to get all 3 DTs, couldn't get any of them. Tried to get Terry McLaurin, couldn't get them. Couldn't even get freaking Sheriff. So we're going to go for pick 5. I don't know how many of the time, how many players we're going to be going for in the draft often, but I suppose the first class isn't the worst one to go for players in. We trade Higgins and 2/3 for the Jets' first-round pick. Now, this first-round pick I do want to keep. However, I think we can get someone like Brian Burns if we make this trade. I think it's worth it. I think we can go David Njoku in these first 2 picks for Brian Burns, which, in my opinion, is worth it. Man, the tough part is, like, you get a trade lined up, and then you work so hard on it, and you're like, man, I actually have to give up a lot, and then it's like, is it even worth it? It's a good pass rusher. I like Brian Burns. We'll take him. Of course, now they need a left end. Who comes in? Olivier Vernon. I don't know which pick I'd rather have. I think... Oh, they don't want him? Really? Okay, it's glitched. I was about to say, I think the Jets pick is almost always the best value. So I'm going to go with the Jets pick as usual. But it is 50-50. Sometimes, they don't do as badly as, you would expect them to. So we could get screwed. Whatever. Like, I think the Jets are the worst team in the game. So I'd rather have them over Washington. Oh, I love the running backs. Running backs save you every time. Olivier, 4th next, and Johnson for pick 10 back. So what do we need? I think we can also trade... Oh, we should have actually traded both the tight ends to the Panthers. We should have made a different trade because Bryant was the only player... the Panthers were the only player that wanted him with a green interest. We could still maybe make something happen with the Patriots. I mean, I'm trying to squeeze this team. Ooh, the Saints. I completely forgot about this little savior. Hunter Bryant and a 5th-round pick for J.C. Jackson. For whatever reason, the Patriots, they do not value J.C. at all. I would like a number 2 wide receiver. I don't really like Jarvis here too much, but I don't know if we can pull it off. For all-line, we have 2, 3, 4, debatably 4, 5 for sure. But I think you should get rid of Treader and then maybe even Joel. At least with not Quentin, but at least with Zach Martin, he is superstar, so he won't regress very much. He pretty much doesn't regress at all. He just retires. Which I suppose isn't much better, but still, Taki I think is also a little too old for a normal dev guy, I believe. Update on the wide receiver position. We're literally going team to team with solid wide receivers and offering them this combination for any of their chance. Oh, Tyreek though, he's been kind of not easy to trade for, but as far as how good he is, hasn't been the hardest guy to trade for. Julio. That age, I think it's doable, though. What about without the pick? Okay, so we know for a fact we can get Julio. The problem is that is a bit of a risk for how old he is. All right, so we did get to keep Joel Bitonio, though. So Conklin, Treader, and a second year next year for... second round next year. A second year next year, is that what I said? Yeah, second round next year for Julio Jones. Julio will last at least 2 solid seasons, so... It's not the worst in the world, but yeah, I would have liked to get someone a little younger because, the whole point of this was to make the most OP roster possible because of salary, which, don't get me wrong, Julio's making a crap ton of money. The problem is he won't be as good and worth keeping when it comes down to, like, when you would lose your super team. And, of course, Atlanta needs wide receivers. I'm not completely against it. Oh, we could have taken Calvin. Yo, we could have taken Ridley, bro. Why didn't we do that? I mean, I'll get rid of Joel. I'll take Calvin Ridley for... damn. Grady? I'd probably rather have Grady. Hey, not bad. Landry Hall and a first-round pick for Grady Jarrett. His defense is getting kind of sick. Linebacker's kind of bad, so I'd say maybe go for Isaiah. If it's doable. I don't know if it is. Larry Ungunjobi. He's like my favorite name to say, even though I don't know if I say it properly or not. So pretty much everyone wants these guys for some reason. Damn, I forgot that they kind of buffed the want. I mean, we do kind of need both DT, like one of the DTs, but the value of Simmons has been buffed in Madden, but he's still, as a linebacker goes, worth every penny, as the kids say. We could go for a safety, though. That could be the play. Go for a big safety that we can move at linebacker, like Jamal. We could just move Ronnie down. Wait a minute, I forgot! I'm pretty sure Devin White is, the easiest player to trade for in the history of Madden. Not really the easiest, but pretty damn close. We're saved. Thank you, EA. We love you. Well, we're struggling a little bit here, I ain't gonna lie. All right, Carl, Joseph, and Billings in a 7th round next year for White and a 4th this. Not bad. So as far as linebackers go, we can get rid of Taki. We could probably start Mac Wilson and then trade Jacob Phillips. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. 2 old corners and an old right end for an old safety, who could also play linebacker, just saying. I feel like Ronnie Harrison would probably be the best to move to linebacker, though. But as far as tradable pieces, we might be down to the last few. Okay, so we have no first-round picks now, but Taki, Sheldon Richardson, and pick 10 for Derwin James is definitely a win. The question is there any way for us to get that pick back from the Chargers? I don't think there will be. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, they're not interested. I'm sure that's what that looks like. That's what not interested looks like. Totally uninterested, right? Look at that trade, man. That's so bad. We trade Taylor, a 4th and a 5th for pick 40 from the Dolphins. And then we get a first round from the Eagles. So that first round should, in theory, be able to get us our Jets pick back from the Chargers. There we go. 20, a 5th, and Lamb for pick 10. We then trade Hubbard, Forbes, and a 6th for Tucker. And if we can go for Mr. Hecker next, this team's looking pretty sick, I ain't gonna lie. And we do. We are literally bare bones out here, I ain't gonna lie. We are so low on roster. We're gonna have to get a bunch of backups. We do have Hawkinson, though, which is really strange, but maybe we'll trade him sometime later. I don't know. But yeah, this team looks pretty good. I mean, there was maybe a little bit more. Wait. Okay, we do have a line. I thought we were missing a lineman. I mean, I thought we could have maybe done a little better, but I mean, you can't ask for much better, right? Maybe there was a player or two that I missed. Harrison, like I said, could have traded him. I kind of want to see how Harrison Smith regresses, but I suppose you need a backup. I think we're actually going to start Harrison over Grant Delpit anyway, so yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Let's actually see if we can get rid of Gilliam and Cody Parkey for like a 4th round pick. What about the Ravens? We can get them for something, right? Like we can't just like release them straight up. There you go. That's something. We'll do something here. Look at these, like the sleaziest little trades to get any little smidgen we can get. Let's fix the lineup, get some backups, and we'll be ready to go. Look at this. What's the penalty, actually? I want to see. So, 48 mil penalty. Looking at the actual salaries, though. Like I said, the penalty would have been, what, 48 mil? Salaries at 102. I think the cap is, like, 190. Like I said, even though you're taking a huge penalty, because the other teams are also taking penalties, you're pretty much fine. So, yeah, that's that. All right, here we are with our first year roster. It looks pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. Now, who's our quarterback going to be next season? I don't know. I would like to try and trade up for Mr. Lawrence. Obviously, we have Baker. This is a fantasy, so I'm going to pull out all the cheese for this one just to see how good we can get this roster. So, Baker for pick number 1, perhaps. O-line, once again, Batonia maybe to replace Wills if he doesn't, progress fast. But, I mean, all offensive line looks pretty damn solid to me. Linebacker. We need a linebacker, but, of course, Derwin, set. Devin White, set. DT number 2, need a DT number 2 for sure. Corner number 2, maybe. Free safety number 1, maybe. Strong safety for when Harrison's gone. But, obviously, a very, very solid-looking roster. Let's get into it. I didn't change the playbooks because the Browns obviously do pretty well in Sim, and their team got even better. So if this team doesn't make the playoffs, I mean, there's no argument that EA Sim is just terrible, right? I mean, I don't think there's any argument in general. All right, we have re-signings, but obviously we really don't care. At this point, you might as well just sign every... We have no cap room, though. So salary is off. However, I believe because we're not absolutely loaded... Or maybe it just always says 34. I was about to say, maybe it's because we don't actually have enough money. I don't know, it just resets every time. Never mind. Forget what I was going to say. I was going to say, maybe it's because we didn't have enough money, and once we get enough, you can do whatever. Because in fairness, it does say salary cap. It doesn't say unlimited salary. There's just no cap. So, I don't know. I guess maybe they do just give you unlimited money anyways. Headed to the playoffs, though. We do not get a bye week with this roster. 12-4 is still great, but no bye week. Really? Really very interesting stuff. Let's take I mean, I don't know if we really need to see that we didn't force any wins. I mean, if anything, we forced losses, because how do we lose? Steelers, Cowboys, Titans, Ravens off. We would have just beat the Titans. We would have had it. We would have had the damn freaking bye week. But oh well. Baker Mayfield. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't go for a new QB because Baker Mayfield looks like he's going to be a superstar here looking at the running backs. Oh, my. What a season. Look at the receivers on top of it. I really wish Odell would have had enough to get to X Factor. He didn't, though. Hooper, maybe superstar. Peoples-Jones was pretty good. As far as the offensive line goes, pretty good. I mean, pretty similar for Madden, I suppose. Myles Garrett, 20 sacks. Grady Jarrett, 14.5. I don't think we have anything else that's going to rhyme, unfortunately. Ronnie could go to superstar. Okay, so, I mean, wow, Tucker, please start. I mean, you're the best kicker of all time. Could you please show that? Thank you. As far as awards, MVP Baker, really, number 5. That's a little surprising. Any actual award wins? Look at the Bengals coming out tough. Browns, Chubb, Quentin Nelson. We got the whole O-line showing up probably. No, Wills probably. 4 out of the 10. Number 1 and 2 for D-line. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. As far as DB goes, maybe a few. JC at 3. Kicker, I mean, yeah, not even on the list. Damn, Tucker. You trash. We take away Tucker, and the Ravens appear to not even make the playoffs. Harsh. Let me go for a quarterback. Screw your little increased weekly goal crap, even though I almost always do that one first. They're 9-7. We are unstoppable, just like Myles Garrett. Jesus. We are going into the first game. The Colts realize salary caps are off, right? They don't have to have Phillip Rivers anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was rude. 7-6. Okay, I mean, I can talk all the crap I want, but Phillip Rivers was leading for a moment there. 12-7. I mean, he's leading again. Come on, Cleveland. I don't want to eat my words. Okay, good enough. I mean, okay. What a performance. What a game. That was so bad for Baker. Rushing was all right. Defensively, Miles, he's always going to be involved. Brian Burns was actually quiet. I forgot. I was like, oh, do we have Olivier? I think Olivier would have done better. Anytime I have Olivier, he does really well in Sim, but obviously we have no limits. Why limit yourself, you know? I don't have the sliders that high. Maybe we're gonna keep Baker at starter after all. I have the XP sliders for quarterback on like 140. 145. Maybe it's a little too high. Whatever, who cares? Every team in the league gets these sliders, so teams with like Lamar, Kyler, they're winning more than we are. Josh Allen, you know, those guys are getting better than we are. Here we are. What overall are we? 94 overall in year 1. Cleveland versus the Chiefs. I mean, we make the Chiefs look like a second-class team at this point. And, of course, the team with the number 1 seed is moving on to the championship round. So if you win this game, you play the best team in the conference. Sweet. 7 all. I mean, I'll take that, though. I'll play them. I willingly play them, but no, I don't know. The team doesn't look too motivated. Good play by one of the running backs. Can't tell who because they're obviously both on the team. It's a bit of a close game for my liking. Too close. Come on. There you go. Ooh, what's the sitch here? Offense at the 6. I mean, don't get me wrong. I trust them. I just don't trust the clock management of the game. I just don't. I always say it, but it's true. Like, it's not hard. Ooh, that was close. You're throwing at the honey badger. Oh, my Lord. I don't care how small he is. He's a scary individual. Damn, we got away with that one. Got away with that one a little bit. Thank God he's short. And we win the game. We're on to the championship round. I mean, I think Baker and them were about to have like the clutchest drive ever, and they kind of did anyways. But once again, I just don't trust Madden. 3 timeouts. They had 3 minutes or whatever to drive. 3 timeouts, and they went down to 17 seconds with all 3 remaining. EA, please fix that. Fix that. Come on. Sacks. I mean, defense really didn't seem like a huge factor, even though, you know, at times it looked like nobody could move the ball. But of course, 34-31 against the Chiefs is a pretty impressive feat. And we are now moving on to the championship round against the Tennessee Titans, 12-4 both. They get the home game. We are 8 overalls higher than them, and we also have a better dream than them, and that is to go 3+ straight Super Bowls. Can we do it? The Rams, the best team on the NFC side at 14-2, are rolling. Good start on offense. There we go. Defense holds them to 3. I'll take it. 14-3 now. Defense holds them to nothing. 17-3. Ooh, the championship is looking strong. Best performance so far in the postseason. Ooh, we give up a touchdown field goal. I will take that. That field goal wins you the game. And even if it didn't, you got the touchdown anyways. The Titans had no answer. Oh, they beat us in the regular season. Yeah, well, you can watch us in the Super Bowl from home. Losers, get the hell out of here. Actually, it's their stadium. They can stay. I don't care. We're leaving. Bye. Sorry, Titans fans. That was harsh. But, you know, you beat Tom Brady, and then he left the Patriots. So there's that. Mac Wilson, not bad. Kicking was actually really good. Tucker is killing his regular season in this postseason, which I like to see. That's when I want to, you know, as long as we make the playoffs, I will take the better performance in the postseason. All right, is it going to be the Rams? It is not. Surprisingly, it is the Saints. We took no players off their team, so there's no, like, advantage there. Let's take a look at our DevOps. Hooper, please. No for Hooper, but Baker Mayfield, of course, is now a superstar development player, so yeah, probably not going to go for Lawrence, but yeah, maybe. I don't know, maybe. Looking at DevOps, Devin White. DevUp White to superstar. Grady Jarrett, I would assume, was superstar in that X Factor, but maybe. Nope, and he gets unstoppable for us. That is cheese. Ooh. We got a lot of DevUps. Denzel Ward to superstar. And Ronnie Harrison a superstar. As if this team needed to get any better without working for it. That's impressive. Good stuff. All right, I mean, I don't know how they're supposed to keep up now. 94 to their 87. Come on, they're like a retirement home at this rate. It's also the same reaction I had to the presidential campaign. And no, this video's not like super old. I know all of that has been kind of in the past, but it just reminded me of it because of those two old bastards. 7-0, Saints, please stop. 7-all. No. Yikes. 14-7. I don't like it. No. Come on, Cleveland, you trash cans. There we go, Cleveland. Trash cans. Did the defense stop? Oh, my God. This defense is trash. This offense is trash. Come on. Defense. We have a chance. Well, that's over. Really? How? Nah. Well, it's too late now. Damn, dude. How? Oh, well. Drew Brees, 5 touchdowns, 2 picks, 362 yards. Baker Mayfield didn't have that great of a game either, but, you know. We just played like trash on offense. They had more rushes than us. Did they have more passing attempts? Not by much. They just had better success on offense. They continued drives longer than we did. Our defense was probably trash. I mean, we had more pressure, it would appear. We had the same amount of picks. Like, what the hell? Like, why? How do we just, like, get all the way there? It just looks like the clear-cut winning season. And then the Saints are like, oh, sorry. 0 players were upgraded. How? What do you mean? Excuse me. Oh, were they already upgraded maybe? I don't know. Resign period, we already did pretty much everything we needed to. We'll resign more, though. Once again, that's the moment of truth kind of situation. Are we going to see actual free agents, or is it going to be like Baron? Red Baron Pizza, like. I mean, no, not Red Baron Pizza. I don't get paid by them. Red Baron the Pilot, who, if you search up on Google, probably comes up with the pizzas as the search result. So it doesn't really matter. We lose. I'm taking this out on pizza now. That's how bad this has gotten. All right, here it is. Moment of truth. Let's take a look. Now's your time to improve the team. I can't tell because it's like you would normally see better than this. But like maybe the game just like, I don't care that you broke your elbow. These guys are still not that great. So you can still just have them. But I'm not going to sign any of them because I don't really think we need them. I'll just sign some free agents. Well, I'll take a look if there's any youthful players, but I don't think there's going to be. Actually, we could probably get one of those kick returners like Agnew or someone. Could bring something to the team. Let's give him a 5-year deal worth, I don't know, something. I love how I'm being stingy with unlimited money. I could literally give them like 30 mil a year and be set anytime. But here I am. I'm just going to trust the AI to have drafted or to have scouted the players we would have needed, like a DT or O-lineman. We're going to go to the draft, see what we got. And we have the first overall pick. Oh, no. Baker was good. But Lawrence is an X factor. This is a decision that I cannot make on my own. 89 overall Baker, 9k XP per upgrade. Nah, Baker's kind of a glitch in Sim. I think we're going to do something with this pick. I don't know. Do we go with Sewell? Screw, we're going to take Sewell. Panay Sewell, superstar development lineman. Yeah, I think it was worth it. I mean, what else do you really need? Could have probably traded the pick down and, added some value, but, here we are. As far as anything else goes, Barmore could be decent. I don't really know, though. Leatherwood. I think Leatherwood does have superstar star development trait. Justin Ross, I think, has star. I actually don't know, actually. Does he? McGrone has star. Oh, let's go for McGrone, I think. Let's see if there's any DTs that I think are star or better. I think Barmore, maybe, but I don't think we need him. Middle linebacker, no. Baron Browning's pretty good, too. Let's go McGrone. I think he is star. There we go. Star development, McGrone. Moved on to pick 20 in the 4th round. This is a quick process. I like it. That's one of the, in normal franchise modes, it's one of my more favorite things to do, obviously. But as far as the sim ones go, it's kind of I don't know. Best available pick. I seen Xavier up there. I think he is star. Slayton could be star. I think Alaric Jackson could be star. But the only guy I know for a fact, I don't know for a fact, but pretty sure is Xavier Thomas. So we're going to go with Xavier Thomas. Oh, he's not. Damn, I was incorrect. Who cares? Not me. Question is there any moves we can make here to better the team for the future? Of course, after the year 1, for whatever reason, the trades are easier to make. So you never know. We might be able to pull something off. Do we get rid of Wills? I don't think we should get rid of Wills. Where is he? Where is Will? 83 overall and Joel. Yeah, let's get rid of Joel. So then O-line is set for the next 3 or 4 minimum. Could also get rid of Hawkinson if we wanted. Julio's looking pretty damn good, actually. I ain't even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. That's not bad. Delpit, we'll let him keep Devin in the background. It's cost a decent bit, but Mac Wilson, 30 and 94. The 30 and 94 were next year, but still, really don't want to get rid of our own. I want to get rid of our own 30 for a different first round, but this is the best we're going to do, I think. I went for Clark first because he was younger, couldn't get him, so we're going to go for Buckner. 7 Batonio and an Ungunjobi for Mr. Buckner, who hopefully is superstar by now, right? Yes, okay. I was about to say, he freaking better be. But yeah, what a roster. As far as free agency goes, Higgins, there's not really much you can do here. I mean, we could proper cheese, sign Levi, trade him, and, go for Higgins, trade him. We're just going to sign them for backups, though. We're not going to. That's a little too far for me. Maybe if we sign a free agent in bid war and then trade him in the future, but not as of right now. I think that's a little too cheese. Taysom, bring him in. All right, year 2 roster looking just as good, actually technically better. Sewell moves to left tackle. Will's pretty damn athletic, goes to guard. Obviously goes up in overall as well. It's a sick-looking roster. We just need a couple of dev-ups at certain positions, like tight end would be sick. Another upgrade at quarterback would be nice. McGrone going to superstar would be nice. J.C. Jackson going to superstar would be nice. And then really all we'd have to replace is Smith due to age. And then maybe Julio due to age. Depends on Odell if he can get the X Factor. Maybe not to worry about him for the rest of this thing, but it looks good to me. I'm just saying. All right, we have to re-sign Nick Chubb, but we don't care because the money is there. Nick Chubb re-signs. Quentin Nelson, that's a 7-year. We might as well just give everyone a 7-year. That's, worth the long-term deal. And as you can see, the money just keeps on resetting, just like how I like it in real life. You mean your guys' money doesn't reset in real life? Let's go with a 2-year for Harrison. He should be good for at least another year as starter. Taysom, no. Derwin, yes. Baker, yes. Wyatt and Ronnie, yes, sir. Headed to the playoffs. I wonder if we're going to make it. And we do, obviously. Look at the division, though. 14-2. Did everyone in the division, well, most of everyone make the playoffs. And they did. Steelers, unfortunately, not a part of that. Of course, 14-2 will show you guys we did not cheat. I thought we'd have maybe went 16-0 this season. Lost to the Bengals, lost to the Ravens, of course. Both of those games might have even punched their freaking tickets, at least for the Ravens. As far as stats go, Baker's not going to superstar this season, and the main reason is because Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt are thieves. Unbelievable stuff there. Julio, not a bad season. Odell could be X Factor, hopefully. Agnew got the nod at number 3, which is interesting. Sack totals, Myles Garrett drops a bit, but obviously still a really good year. Same for Buckner. Burns, better year. Grady Jarrett, a very bad year comparatively, but still we'll take it. Ward, maybe an X factor. J.C. Jackson, maybe a superstar. As far as kicking, Tucker, way better. And then Hecker, solid. Actually, let's take a look at Agnew. We brought him in for a reason. We want to see it. Oh, Deontay Spencer. We'll take it, though. Damn, Agnew. Got showed up. Come on, buddy. As far as MVP goes, of course, Lawrence at number 6. Did we make the wrong choice? Oh, no. That's a bit of a yikes, ain't gonna lie. Baker on the list. Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett at number 2. This freaking Logan Wilson is just balling. Rookie of the Year, now Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, obviously, Lawrence. He's already, probably right on the tail of Mr. Baker Mayfield. Oh, Lord. The decisions we've made, they're terrible ones. Let's go to the division round. Who are we playing? The Bengals. Of course it's the Bengals. The team, okay. 97 overall. They're an 84. Sorry for yelling. All right, Cincinnati on top already. 10-3 now. 10-10. Come on. We got to get a Super Bowl victory on this season. How is it that we're the Browns and all of a sudden, oh, the Browns aren't good. He only made them a 97 overall. I haven't changed any of their schemes at all. Can the AI change schemes during a rebuild? I don't even know. We won, but it was only because I started complaining, and then the EA microphone that came with the game, even though I bought it digitally, picked up my microphone complaints, and then they were like, oh god, he's going to sue, and I've seen the things of Cyberpunk, and they lost a ton of money, even though EA somehow can get away with it. It is I know Madden isn't brokenly bad, technically, but it's pretty freaking close. If you can get refunds for Cyberpunk, Madden's got to be up there, right? I'm just saying. Breakout quarterback, I guess Baker isn't going to get Superstar X Factor on his own this season at least, so we might as well try to make a play here. And we go up against the Kansas City Chiefs. We beat them once before. We have 10 overalls on them. I don't know if we're going to get to 99. We might be able to. It's going to be a close one, though. Maybe we don't end the video until we get to 99. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if it's possible, because once again, people are going to start regressing. We're going to lose Julio. All right, Kansas City scores first. We score higher, though, and that's all that matters. 14-3. This is kind of what happened last time, didn't it? I don't even know. But the championship game was obviously really good for us last time, and then we blew it in the Super Bowl. So I cannot wait to play probably the Saints again and lose. Obviously, a very solid performance here. Defense maybe gave up a little more than they should have, considering, but it is also the Chiefs, so consider that as well. Nick Chubb. Oh, my Lord. What a monster. Even Hunt did better than Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Jeez. Receiving, obviously, pass game wasn't high. This defense, though, I wonder what the thumbnail looks like. I haven't made it at this point, obviously, but, I don't want to just put 3 players on. I kind of want to just, put them all on. I might do that for the first time ever. Just put every single good player on there, which would be a whole thing. Did he get it? Okay, he didn't get it. I don't know how close. No, he wasn't even close. What am I even talking about? He literally played a backup. And then, of course, the Rams, who, I don't know if they're the best this year, but they were, no, definitely not. They were the best NFC team last season. 85 overall. Come on. All righty. Let's see. All right, end of game. 7-0, 7-7. Come on, don't let them score, please. We score every drive so far. Every single drive we've scored. Are we finally getting some respect for the insane roster that we are, that would never and could never happen in real life? Thank you. Yeah, we're literally doing the impossible, and yet here you are always all doing the impossible as well, not having a good sim. But for you, it's really not impossible for them. Sean McVay's eyes were looking real questionable on that one. But we win the Super Bowl. Now the dynasty can begin. Of course, like I said, I think we're going to play until we get at least to a 99 overall. I don't know why I said at least. It's the highest you can go. But 99 overall would be definitely preferable if it's possible. I don't know if it is. We have Tucker, we have Hecker, but how long are those guys going to last? Once again, Julio and some of our linemen. There's only so much you can do, and I don't know how much trade value we have. So Baker Mayfield, of course, the MVP of the Super Bowl. Hawkinson is someone we could probably trade off if we want to. I don't know what the overall difference is, but he's got to be pretty close to Hooper, so I don't know. Maybe we'll see what the situation is there. But yeah, a Super Bowl win. Should have been back-to-back now, but it wasn't, unfortunately. Regardless, at least we got the damn win. That's at least we got the win. There are positions like, Baker, assuming he can get to X Factor, should be set for, that 99 overall. Odell, if he can get to X Factor, definitely would be able to. Chubb, obviously. Some of the O-linemen, obviously. Defense, Garrett, obviously. Jarrett, maybe, since he's an X Factor. Buckner, maybe. The corners, top 2 corners should be good. The safety should be good. Well, not Harrison. And then linebackers, definitely good. Looking at the, offense just didn't really do well. Odell played well, though. Nelson Aguilar is their starting, their best wide receiver. Nice. Try to get Donald, couldn't get him. Our D-line, literally every single playmaker got a sack, which is nice to see. Johnson tried to get him, couldn't get him. McGrone, good job with the pick. Nice. All right, re-sign period. We shouldn't drop an overall. Ooh, maybe it is possible because we're already almost freaking there. What is Julio, though? 93. Really? He's not regressing that bad. Not bad. Hey, you can't drop 2 injury, but separately. How does that make any sense? Well, what is that? No, stop. Really good, though. Odell did not go up in dev, which sucks. Hooper didn't expect him to. Defensively, any dev ups. Buckner. What up, dude? X Factor Buckner. Wait, was he already X Factor? He may have already been X Factor, but I don't even know. El Toro. Nice. Let's give him Unstoppable Force or whatever. Everyone can have Unstoppable Force on this DMD line. I don't even care at this point. Okay, so if McGrone gets better, this team should be a superstar. 99 overall. It's going to keep getting higher and higher, obviously, with the O-line as well. So, okay, maybe look at a wide receiver. Look at a safety for sure. And, hope for the best, I guess, would be my next suggestion to us. Taysom Hill. Why not? You want the best overall. You got to get the best of the best. Taysom Hill is obviously the best of all time. Let's go to the free agency period. I did not want to look at this. I don't care about that. They took Andy Lee because we took Hecker. And no, the AI does not know that they have unlimited money, I don't think. But we do. So, Marshawn Lattimore, welcome to the team. Mitchell Schwartz. Nah, we don't need him. We don't need him. I'm gonna leave him. You can have him. Do what you want. Do what you want with your Mitchell Schwartz. I don't care. Colton Miller. Why not? We have unlimited money. 2.1 bill. We've spent 100 million, I think, of our 2 billion to work with. Oh no. What will we ever do? I will take all these players. I don't even care at this point. We need depth. Just because these guys are going to be starters on some team doesn't mean we can't just take them anyways, Deshaun Hand. I like Deshaun Hand. Maybe he can give us a hand and win another Super Bowl. Welcome to the team. Oh, Deontay Harris is actually kind of young. Welcome to the team. Number 3 wide receiver, perhaps? I like things. I like the way things are going here. I'm going to sign Carry-On just because if it comes down to a trade option, we can get rid of Hunt to grab a a new wide receiver or something, we definitely need to make that play. Hey, Takaris doesn't have a contract. Welcome. This is fun. I like thieving. So we did lose a couple of the contracts. We got Lattimore, we got Johnson, we got Fowler, we got Blankenship, we got Preston Williams. We did not get Miller. We got Tack McKinley. We did not get Harris, which kind of sucks. We got Hand. We did not get Nwosu. And then we only have 1 draft pick. Do you really even draft anyone? Foster early? This guy? There's really no point in drafting in a video like this other than if you know for a fact they're going to be good. I think the Seahawks are a great team to do this trade with because obviously they have Adams and Metcalf. 2 players we could use. Give them a next year pick as well. I don't know if they'd want it. I couldn't find anyone. I traded for offered a bunch of wide receivers, a couple of safeties. Didn't happen, so we're just going to trade for Detroit's pick next year. Just move it down, and I don't know, maybe after the draft it'll be different. I don't know. All right, so we trade Delpit, Hawkinson, and a first-round pick for Jamal Adams. Don't get me wrong, it's a trade I like. However, I wanted a wide receiver a little bit more, so yeah. I took so long so freaking long to try and find a trade to get to 99, and we were just sitting here at 99 the whole time, and I could not find a trade. It literally just could not happen. I really don't know what else to tell you. This is what the roster looks like. We got to obviously trim the team down a little bit, but this is what the team looks like as of right now. Julio is going to be gone rather soon. Should be able to go back-to-back, at least trips. I don't know about actually winning, though. And yeah, obviously it's a very solid-looking roster. We could also move Lattimore or Jackson to safety if we needed to, but we don't. We could have even moved one of these safeties, the linebacker. So we'll leave Harrison Smith. Now we might trade him. I don't know. But for the most part, this is what the team is going to look like for year 3. We trade Harrison Smith and pick 64 for Seattle pick 5. I don't know what pick that actually is because they had 2 first-rounders. Did we trade them something? I don't even know. But here we are in Season 3 with a very solid-looking roster. I will say wide receiver does look like it's going to be a huge problem next season. I don't know what we're going to be able to do about that. But, of course, a 99 overall team. You can't go wrong with that. The team looks sick. Myles Garrett, is he maxed? He is maxed. I mean, if this isn't back-to-back-to-back, I don't know what to tell you. All right, Brian Burns wants a 5-year is this like the highest I've ever seen a pass rusher get? A 7-year 178? That's literally quarterback money. Grady Jarrett, we're going to give him a 5-year deal. Yeah, 5 years fine. Devin White, that's a 7-year deal. Ooh, 7-year 165. Kareem Hunt, 4-year deal at least. And like, we have literally unlimited money. These guys are like 7-year 160, 7-year 195, blah, blah, blah. Kareem Hunt, 4-year 27 mil, boss. It's totally fine. I don't need money. I'm chilling. You do what you got to do, man. Like, for real. Like, really? Headed to the playoffs, and we have a bye week at 12-4. We kind of choked it away a little bit there. We were 10-3, and then we went 12-4. So we lost to the Buccaneers by a lot. We lost to the Chiefs, not by much. Steelers, not by much. And then Bills, not by much. And there must have been another one in there. Was there like 2 Steelers or something? Because we went 12-4. Something doesn't add up here. Baker Mayfield could have finally gotten X Factor, which is, about damn time. Rushing was obviously great. Receiving, Odell was great. Is he already X Factor? Well, he could be X Factor after that one. Julio was great. No for Hooper for DevOps. Sewell, offense was almost perfect. Defensively, I would like to see a little bit more out of Burns or even someone at number 2 spot. Miles keeps dropping, but it's still really good seasons. Josh Jackson with 4 interceptions. Tackle totals, no one at 100 or higher. Tucker! He had 2 extra points blocked, and he went 1 for 6. What is his issue? Could you not, sir? Oh my lord. Like, why? MVP Baker, so that hopefully is enough to do it. Tannehill wins Offensive Player of the Year, though, which is strange. Baker at best QB, best running back, number 2 for Chubb. Odell, number 2. Julio at 5. We literally have the top 5 linemen in a row there. A couple of guys on the D-line list. This should be another, I wouldn't say walk in the park, but another Super Bowl trip and hopefully another Super Bowl victory going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. 99 overall, Cleveland. The whole plan I had to put everyone on the thumbnail, I don't know if that's going to work. I'm just going to be on, I've ruined it. All the luck and all the success is gone. I've completely ruined it. Kick is deep. Well, it's an attempt to go deep. I think he'll be able to return that. He doesn't want to, though. No one judge him. He does what he wants. All right, start of the second quarter. It's 7-all, 14-7. 21-7. Second quarter went by pretty damn quickly here, and obviously very successfully. 24-7, 31-7, 31-13. 38-13, and we win the game. That was obviously a very easy, successful one. Baker Mayfield, pretty modest numbers. Those are good, but rushing a little bit better. 3 touchdowns on the ground, 150, 160 yards. That duo is really good. Julio and Odell, did all right, I suppose. Miles at 2 sacks, a bunch of half sacks for the rest. Kicking, Tucker finally looking good. He hit more kicks in that game than I think on the whole season, right? What a strange one. And just like that, we're already in the championship round. That's why the bye week is so nice. The number 1 and number 2 seeds, I believe, facing off. We're 99, they're in 87, so say what you want. We're a sick roster. All right, going to the end of the game. 2 points. 2. I thought it said 4. It kind of slowed down when we got that field goal. 12-7, 19-7, 19-10, 19-20, 22-17. The scoreboard's looking a little scary here. Come on, Cleveland. There you go. That should be the victory royale. There you go. Easy money. On to the Super Bowl. Baker Mayfield completely outperforming Patrick Mahomes here. Rushing, interesting from Hunt. He got the touchdown, but he was really bad yards per carry wise. 5 sacks for Miles, 2 for Chris, 2 for Buckner, 1 for Grady. The hell is Brian Burns, though? J.C. Jackson with an interception. Jeez, Myles Garrett really wants that back-to-back. The Browns versus the Saints. How many times are the Saints going to be in the Super Bowl? Like, I'm pretty sure they were in the first one as well. Come on. Like, stop, please. All right, Cleveland, chance at back-to-back. Not an easy task. It really isn't, as we're down 6-0, 7-6 now, 7-9, 10-9. Very interesting score. Touchdown before half is massive. It's 24-16, 31-16, 38-16, 45-16, and we win the Super Bowl. It was so strange. I was kind of like, I just kept reading the score off, and I was like, oh yeah, this is the Super Bowl. It just that game just felt so easy. Like there was no challenge at all. And of course, New Orleans Saints, they're GG'd here, thankfully. Getting a little bit of revenge. Can't be mad with that one. Now, what was Adams wearing there? Number 22? Interesting. It couldn't have been 122. What was he wearing? I don't even know. Because Derwin has 33, I believe. MVP of the Super Bowl, I mean, I'm trying to think. There was a lot of scoring near the end, so it's got to be someone on offense, surely. It's got to be Chubb or Mayfield. And it was Mayfield who had a massive game. That's what I'm talking about, Baker. 346, 5 touchdowns, 0 picks, basically 4% completion percentage. We're going to take another look. And then we're probably going to play one final season. There's not really much more you could do if we don't win this. Like, what do we do? Like 3 out of 4? Like, this doesn't really have the ring to it as, 2-0 or 2 in a row or 3 in a row has, But there you go. Good job. Good job. Once again, that massive game from Baker. Rushing was okay. Odell has been playing some pretty decent games here. Should be an X Factor. I didn't actually check. Was he an X Factor on that thing? I can't even remember. But even if he was, I don't think it would show because we would have already had 3 guys with abilities. Or no, we wouldn't. We would have only had 2. So Odell may not be a superstar X Factor. Or Baker got it first. I don't know, dude. Yeah, they're all X Factors. So Odell Beckham extends that career by quite a bit, I believe, as he gets to X Factor. Baker Mayfield, 97 overall. He got to X Factor. None for Hooper, doesn't surprise me. Defensively, Devin White, I don't know. I think he was superstar before. He was defensively. I think that was about it. But obviously, a sick roster. Let's go on to, I suppose, the draft. I'm not really sure what we do here, though. Just kind of hoping Julio Jones is A, still here, and B, still a decent overall, probably like 90. 91 overall, so we definitely have the team to get it done, to do at least one more Super Bowl run. Maybe we draft a wide receiver if there's one decent, there, or maybe someone's in free agency. I don't know. As far as re-signings go, we don't need any of these guys. I'll re-sign Josh Oliver. We got all the money in the world. What are we even worried about? Even though the AI doesn't remember, watch, you're going to see like a sickening amount of time. I was about to say a shahit, but I said sickening because I changed my words last second. Jeffrey Simmons, I mean, welcome to the team. Might as well. We have unlimited money. I don't know why they don't appear to have unlimited money. James Robinson, welcome to the team. This is so cheese. Ronald Jones, a lot of running backs. Byron Murphy, that's not a bad one. Put him at safety or something if you need to. I don't know. Anyone else? Chase Winovich. I'm going to be honest with you, Chief. You can keep him. You can keep Chase Winovich. O-line could be getting there in fairness, but I don't think any of the guys here really matter that much. Let's move on to the draft. You know what? Because we have no picks, let's just go straight to the draft and hope whatever we want is there. Kind of want a wide receiver, so best available pick regardless. Number 3 overall. Here's a wide receiver, Bryce Reed. Looks pretty damn good. You also have this guy, though, 7.7. A little bit more interesting because he's a better combine prospect, but Bryce Reed does look better overall. The Vikings could take him, but I don't think either team really needs him, right? Do we take this guy? I mean, is there anyone else? Wide receiver is by far the biggest need, though. Yeah, we're going to go for him. I think Bryce Reed is the best here. That speed isn't crazy good, but he looks pretty solid. Early first, 76 overall, hidden development wide receiver. You know, just fast enough at 6'2", 89 speed, 89 excel, 90 agility. Really good jumping, decent juke move. Injuries a little low, toughness a little low, but we do not know what that hidden development is. If it's Superstar or X Factor, that's insane. But obviously, it probably doesn't mean a whole lot for us because, once again, win or lose, we're probably done after this season. Yeah, I was thinking 99 would have taken us a little bit longer. It just didn't. And the remaining prospects, as you would have expected, are kind of trash. Dolphins 5th. Maybe we can get Dolphins 6th out of this one. No, I'll probably take Mr. Irrelevant, in fairness. I'll take Mr. Irrelevant. Who should Mr. Irrelevant be? Like a kicker? Second, first, punter, Alexander. We'll take Alexander. 65 overall. The man. All right, we took two absolute legends. Let's take a look at what Bryce Reed's hidden development is. I'm going to guess Superstar. I think Superstar. And only Star, 84. I mean, I'll keep that. Dreads, 84. Not bad. But as far as, you know, pick 3 goes, I don't know. You want somebody that's, like, super sick, like, athletically. He's, like, decent athletically, but not super great. Look at these players, dude. This is such a cheese scam. Probably trade Hunt for somebody if we needed, you know, wide receiving talent, which we obviously probably do, but, you know, let's actually see what we can do. Can we get a wide receiver with any of the players we have? It's a little later into his career than I would have liked, but Kareem Hunt, Agnew, and Greedy Williams for DeAndre Hopkins. How old is Julio? Like, is he 34, maybe? 34, 35? He's wearing number 82, which is kind of disgusting. Like, no. All right, the final season, no matter what, whether we win or lose, this is the team. Yeah, my whole plan of, like, putting all of the superstars on the thumbnail, it may not go. It may not, like, because you have Derwin, you have Adams, you have Miles, you have Buckner, you have Julio, you have Baker, Chubb, Hopkins, and Odell at minimum. You could even put in Hunt. You could even put in Burns. You could put in Ward, McRone, Ronnie, like the JC. There's so many names you could put in, but like there's like 7 or 8 minimum. It's insane. All right, Odell Beckham, it appears you're going to last about 4 years as a wide receiver if you have superstar, well, 34 years of age if you're a superstar wide receiver, so you might as well go for it. Hooper, a little bit of a risky one. I don't know how long he'll last. Jedrick Wills, kind of a costly contract. These are some really expensive contracts, by the way. Julio, I think we're going to let him go, even if he does decide to stay around or stick around. Tucker should be good for another 4 years, so we'll give him a 4-year. Hecker should be good for maybe 4 years as well, hopefully. And then anyone else? Donovan, I suppose. Once again, the salary cap is off. You might as well take them all, right? And that's not even a bad deal in general anyways. Just take them all, damn it. Edit to the playoffs, you already know we're in them. The question is, do we have a bye week? And we do. 13-3. This time the Ravens have decided to join the top of the dogs. The Bengals we lose to, the Ravens we lose to, and the really? Okay, that's not good. They're probably a team we have to face at some point. Baker, 40 touchdowns, 4,400 yards. Rushing was really high too. Oh my. That's one of the best offensive performances ever. Hooper again, nice. Blocking, about average. The interior is doing really well, at least. Sack totals, Miles back on top, 19 this time. What did he have, like 20-something, 17, 15, and then 19, I believe. 11.5 for Burns, I like to see the double digits. Forrest, Buckner at 7.5, Grady at 6. Pick totals, pretty average stuff there. Kicking, Tucker is just a nightmare. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him, but he is broken, and I want a refund. I want a proper working Justin Tucker like I was promised in the box. Like, this is a bigger misleading than Cyberpunk on last gen. And I said last gen because, next gen it's pretty damn good. But I understand. I've seen things, okay? 99 overall to their 86 overall Jets. It's like talking to that crazy guy in like Nevada or something that's seen a UFO. Trust me. Anything you can tell me, I've seen it. I know. A shower? Nah, maybe. Probably not that one though. The Ravens look like they lost actually. Is that what I seen on the bottom? 7-0. I mean, say what you want about the sliders. It wasn't the sliders. It's us trading for all these gods. And of course Baker just killing it. 28-3. Third quarter is going by rather quickly. The whole game has gone by rather quickly, and we are putting up over 40 points on the day. 45-17. The Jets with Trevor Lawrence do make the playoffs, but they kind of just went against, the unluckiest opponent you could. We already have the Browns' name. Now we have a roster even better. Like, how do you beat that in Madden? It's literally impossible. Baker with 5 touchdowns, over 300 yards, rushing. James Robinson kind of stealing the show a little bit. DeAndre kind of stealing the show as well. Defensively, Buckner with 2, James with 1. No interceptions. Kicking. Tucker, you lucky. 6 for 6 in the extra points. 1 for 1, or was it 2 for 2? I don't even know on the regular kicking department. Going to the championship round, 10-6 Chiefs versus the 13-3 us. They're 88 overall. We're 99. I tried to get Tyreek so many times, and he just would not join. So disappointing. At this point, we could have probably maybe made a play for one of those guys, but the DK didn't want to join, so I was like, that's enough for me. And look who's on the other side. DK, and then who else? The Saints. Oh my, did we give up the ball and then a touchdown instantly? Can we not do those things? That's all I would request if anyone's cool with that. Like, just asking for a friend. 28-16, 28-19. Okay, please don't. 36-26. This is a very close game considering how good our roster is. They're down by 10. It's just not going to be enough. Let's be honest. It's going to be a 3-0 Super Bowl run series here. Baker Mayfield with a pick. Rushing was really good. James Robinson yards were low, but touchdowns were high. Sack totals, Burns, my guy. There you go. Picks, Kerry Vincent. No field goals for Tucker, but he didn't miss an extra point. That's all we can ask for at this point because Tucker is garbage. Sim is just terrible. I mean, that's the easiest Sim is terrible argument you make. Just follow Justin Tucker, and he literally misses like 25% minimum field goals like almost every season pretty much. And of course, it's the Saints. What would you have expected? Any dev-ups? That's the question. Hooper, no, obviously. Robinson, I think, was already superstar. Defensively now, all the upgrades in the world for Miles. No upgrade in dev for JC or Marshawn Lattimore, but who cares? Let's just upgrade this real quick. Okay, I thought maybe we could have tricked the game into giving Miles some more upgrades. 99. Oh, the Saints are a 92 overall now. They actually may have a little bit of a chance on this one, or not at all. We'll find out. All right, headed to the end zone are the Saints. 7-0, 7-7. I mean, we look like the thing is, we're finally seeing like a dominance from a team, but it's a 99 overall, and even then, at times, it's just like you don't always score. If you had a roster like this, you would literally win every game like 60-0. Like it's too hard to beat. And obviously we do win. It's not as impressive as you would have thought from a team this good compared to their team, but it's a win nonetheless. It is 3 straight Super Bowls. It is a 99 overall roster for 2, maybe 3 season straights. I can't remember. What was year 2? Was it? No, we were like 97 or 98 year 2 at the end of it. 2 back-to-back 99 overall teams. 3 straight Super Bowl wins. Should have been 4, but we choked the first year. And a successful salary cap off rebuild. When will we do something like this again? Probably never. Probably maybe like next Madden we'll try it, but yeah, this is too easy of a challenge. Even if we had a fantasy trading off, it wouldn't have mattered because we were still able to sign free agents and whatnot. Which, I mean, I don't know if you want to call that fantasy or not, but if you have the money and they're there, it's not really a fantasy signing. It's just you signing a player at that point. Do we really need to see the podium for the 3rd straight time? Damn straight we do. Baker Mayfield and company, this time Hopkins on the podium with the lads. super beneficial. I mean, once you hear the Browns are looking for you, you plead with your coach and your owner like, oh, I love this team, but, look at the value. Oh, look at that. A 7th-round pick for me. Totally worth it. That's exactly what the Cardinals did to the Texans for DeAndre in the first place. Sorry, Texans fans, but you deserve it. Maybe not you guys, but the ownership. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Baker's pretty much good for 1 pick a game now. Robinson's good for 2 touchdowns a game as well, receiving Odell back-to-back dominating playoff runs. Sack total's nowhere near as good as normal. McGrone, another pick in the playoffs. And as simple as that, that is the salary cap off rebuild, I guess. I don't even know what you want to call it. Regardless, though, hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you have an idea, stop, please. As I was trying to say, if you have an idea for a rebuild in the future, let me know, because obviously I am curious to see what kind of things you guys could come up with, and I want to do as many challenging or new things as possible on the game. And I'll show you guys we didn't cheat. I don't know why we would have needed to, but yeah, I think I don't actually know what next videos will be, but the second channel should have something up later tonight. Of course, there's football, and so kind of a light-ish upload day, I suppose. So maybe there won't be something on the second channel, but PK Plays, it'll have stuff on there. And hopefully there'll be something up tonight. Maybe Cyberpunk, maybe more Back for Blood. I don't know. Regardless, though, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, maybe think about leaving a like. Maybe think about subscribing. We do a ton of franchise videos, experiments, actual franchise gameplay, and of course, rebuilds and such. So if you're interested in those things, maybe stick around. Anyways, though, follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PK Plays, twitch.tv/Jeromepkr. Hopefully get back into streaming soon enough. Like I said, sometime in January, if not anytime soon. Regardless, thanks for watching. Hope you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!